left leg's at the shoulder, right leg back, and when I let her out, I'm reversing. So you want me to stay like this. So now all of a sudden we're bending this way, and you want this leg.
You're bending around this way, and you're watch my feet. You're this way, okay? Right leg's a little forward, left leg's a little bit back. I mean, a little bit, okay? Whatever you need to do to shape the horse. And if they start drawing back too much, you give back and you squeeze with both, and then continue your bump. And then when you go to switch, you switch. You're switching. You're going this way. You're following their nose. Following their nose. And I'm not saying this was way up in front. And then if you need to draw them back around, then you got to get this leg out of the way. If they're following their nose around this way, does it make sense? If I want to go over there, okay, why would I put my leg back on the outside?
To keep the hips from shooting out if you're doing a circle. If you're not doing a circle, you wouldn't do that.
No, I'm not saying I want to do this. I want to go from here to there.
Well, then I wouldn't put my leg back.
Okay. And if I want to do a circle, if I'm allowing this horse to feel me with this outside leg a little forward, it's tweaking that ball.
See, both of them are logical to me. They're just different.
Okay. But then,
so if I'm doing a circle and my leg is back, then her hips will be straight and she'll only be bending up in her neck. That's why your dressage is bending around the leg, and the other one is making a curve in the hip, and your hand is making a curve in the head, and you're bending around. But I can see that that's just precision work, and that in a functional situation, you're not going to have time to do that bullshit.
yeah.
But that's my habit I have to fix. That's why I'm asking for a good exercise to teach me to break that habit of mine.
Make your commands sensible. Make them make sense. It doesn't make sense for you to ask this horse to step this direction with this leg in here.
No. But when you're making a circle, you don't want her to step in. You're blocking cross steps. You're wanting the horse to try
I didn't say anything about a circle, did I?
Okay, no. All right.
Okay. I said you want this horse to come this direction.
This goes out of the way.
This goes out of the way and back a little bit. Now, you don't want it so far back that you're pitching the hip out there. You want the front end to come, so you can stabilize it a little bit if you need to. Again, it all depends on how the horse reacts to what you're asking.
Yeah.
If they can follow your hips, see what's happening naturally in your hips?
Yeah, I know. It's backwards.
But those are created moves.
Totally backwards.
Yeah. They're created moves for show. So much of dressage is not practical.
Yeah, it's supposed to be. We lost it somewhere. Classical dressage is more practical.
Yeah,
but the FEI stuff's not.
How many times do you want a horse to do this?
Never.
Yeah. It's for show.
The beginning levels, not the advanced crap. No, we don't need an extended trot and all that junk.
And
we don't need a passage and a piaffe.
Yeah.
But all the basics.
The only reason that they teach them is to show.
Because it looks cool, yes.
And to show for money.
Yes.
And fame.
True. Same as the reiners sliding on their asses.
Exactly.
What's the function does that have? You want your horse to do that when you're out in the field?
No, not at all.
Why would you teach them this?
Because there's rocks out there, and if they do it one time too many, they're going to tear up their hocks. So, if you want to do dressage...
No, I'm done with it. I'm just trying to explain what I'm doing.
What I want you to do is just develop a little different approach, a little different thought pattern as to getting them to follow you.
Yeah.
Because so much dressage is not following, it's cues.
Yeah, specific. It's everything specific control, like a pinky.
It's so over-controlled, and at times, it's not really good for the physical being of the horse.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched Hilda Gurney ride a lame horse in a state championship in Santa Rosa, riding a lame horse.
He does roll kill
Diana
too.
Thompson and I we're watching this, and we're going, she's riding it through this class.
And she does roll tour too. It's just, yeah, there's some bad shit going on.
Anyway, so develop what you want.
All right.
You know, that makes sense to you, where you don't have to think, okay, I've got to put this leg back. If you're looking where you're going, I want my if I'm looking over here, I want my horse to know that I'm looking over here. The natural thing is my body goes that way. My body's going to draw back over here.
Yeah, that makes sense, but I have 20 years of doing this without thinking. I have to undo my own habits.
Well,
and understand it's become ingrained, even if it's wrong and
yeah.
counterintuitive. I got to.
I had about 20 years of people telling me how to jerk a horse around and how to spur him.
It takes a while to get new habits.
Well, until I ran into somebody that showed me that, hey, what's in it for the horse? That you want them to understand you as best you can.
Yeah.
Not to confuse them with all of these cues. Unless that's what your goal is to get in there and do dressage and get famous.
No.
Then go ahead, have your work your heart out at it and work all those years. I mean, I watched David J. And David trained the Royal Lipizzan Stallions.
Nice.
And, you know.
That's a lot of work.
Oh yeah, but there's a lot of cruelty.
Yeah, there is.